went and got me a stock tank because I wanted a stock tank pool. And I did this all by myself. The first thing I did was I had to put this sand down here to level up my ground and put this sand. You can see where these, I also put some pieces of wood. And my husband did help me just a tad on that. And then I drilled this hole here, and I drilled this hole here with one of those metal drill thingies. And I actually drilled the wrong size hole, so I had to accommodate. And what I did is I used JB Weld, and then I went over it with the rubber silicone because I had seen somebody do that in another YouTube video. And this is just a little $79 pump, and I put shock in it, and I put chlorine in it, and I do have just a little bit of trash in it that I have to get out. And then my husband did put up this little fence for me, which I'm going to stain, and he's still got to cut the tops off of it. It was not really as hard as I thought. The hardest part for me was it was like 100 degrees out here, and you know, it felt like an inferno while I was trying to do it. You can see this is the 8-foot pool. There's my chlorine, my little thing I keep the chlorine in. It is sufficient for about 2 people on a float. But, you know, 4 or 5, even 6 people could sit in it, just sitting around in it. It is 2 feet deep, 8 foot in diameter, and I'm going to fix up my little area around it. I have some plants, and I'm going to fix it up real pretty. But I just kind of got it up and going, and my daughter and my niece got in it today. And it's really just a nice little pool to get in and cool off with. The name of it is Tartar Farm and Ranch Equipment. And I can honestly tell you the hardest part of the whole process was getting that thing home. I mean, not that it's happened to me, but they do fly off the trailer really easy. Not saying that happened to me. Yes, I had it strapped down. Yes, it was on a trailer. And no, I don't know what happened. But I do know that 2 very nice men stopped, and they helped me get it back on my trailer, tied down correctly, because the girl at the store where I got it, who told me it was sufficiently tied down, and I told her no, it was not, it flew off. Luckily, it did not hit any cars. It actually flew over the lane beside me. It went way up in the air like a kite, and it landed on its bottom side. Yes, that really happened, and it was really funny, and I really, really wish I had caught that on camera for y'all, but I didn't. But anyway, the hardest part was getting it home, truly. It's just, and it's not even that heavy, it's just, it's kind of awkward to handle. Like, you gotta, to move it, you gotta get it up on its side and roll it where you want it to go. You can't just like, anyway. But that is my little stock tank pole. I've never done one of these before, and I'm really, really proud of myself for doing it by myself. Especially drilling that metal. Like, I really thought I was doing something on that, y'all. If y'all have any questions about how to do it, feel free to ask me in the comments. And I can tell you these are hard to find. They are apparently real popular, and I had to look all over. I thought I was going to have to drive like 4 hours to get one, and knowing what I know now, how hard they were to get home, I'm very glad I did not have to do that. I think to order them, it takes 3 or 4 weeks, but I looked up and I found one. It had a dent in it, so I got a discount on it, and 8 foot is going to cost you probably around $350 to $400, and then you got to buy your pump, and that was like, well, really by the time you buy the pump and the supplies, I think that was like $150. So I probably have about, I don't know, $550 or $600 in it, not including the fence. The fence, all I did was go to Home Depot, and I bought 2 pieces that were already made. They're pre-made, because I just have a small area that I needed to be covered. So, and my husband actually did that, and it wasn't hard. It was just, it's so hot here that we had to do it a little bit at a time. That's why he hasn't cut the top post off yet. He's got to come back out here and do that. So I'm going to show it to you at the end of the video here and just kind of go around it a little bit. And it's called a stock tank. It's actually used to water cattle. Some people call them redneck swimming pool. Some people even make hot tubs out of them. I might even try that this winter. I don't know. I put this sand out by myself out of the back of the truck. I pretty much got it level for the most part. My husband had to come in and help me finish leveling it up. I was struggling to get part of it level. I did watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to do the pump, and even a couple people that messed up cutting their holes the wrong size than what they did. And I thought I had it all planned out. I thought I had learned from their mistakes, and I did not. But I made it work. So let me know if you have any questions or your thoughts on it, and thank you for watching.